Hello and welcome back to more Fragrance Please. My name is Alex. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And in today's video, I want to talk about what I wore on my wedding day. And that doesn't get, I don't think it gets talked enough. It's a big deal for a lot of people. For most people, you know, it's not the promotion they got at work. It's not that first car they got or this or that big purse. It is their wedding day. It is the most special day of their life, maybe besides having their baby. So I just wanted to shed some light on that and kind of show you guys what I wore on my wedding day and why I chose it. So let's talk about it now. Stay tuned. All right, we are back, and that fragrance we were talking about today is none other than Paco Rabanne. 1 million. So this right here is the 200 milliliter. I got it from Macy's. This is about a month before the wedding. My wife says, you know, and she'd been trying to coax me into getting a fragrance. And I will preface this story with, it's 2023 right now. Only maybe 2 years ago was I just thinking about fragrances. By thinking about them, I mean, I had a bottle of Clinique Lucky for Men in high school. I also shared that with another selection, which was Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce with the red label, which was, from what I've heard, the strongest. Both were beast mode fragrances for me. So when you walked into a cloud of it, that's how I did it. So this story real quick before I tell you a little bit about the day and why I chose that. About 16 years ago, I had a best friend up until recently. So someone that was in my life for a long time. And we were young. We were in our 20s. We drank a lot. We went out and partied a lot. We stopped at strip clubs a lot. We were young, stupid kids. I didn't have this beard. I looked like just a little, chubby little baby. But he bought a bottle of Paco Rabanne 1 million EDT. And he would blast himself like 6 or 7 times. And every single time we went somewhere, girls especially, were like, oh my God, you smell so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they were right. I mean, he smelled amazing. I remember thinking, like, God, that's this Middle Eastern smell. It's a very Middle Eastern spicy smell. Like, only he can pull that off. And he was half Egyptian, actually. So girls went crazy. But nonetheless, he wore that for years and years. That was his signature scent and his only scent. So I remember thinking, God, I would love to smell that and wear that. And for some reason, that stuck out in my head about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I'm thinking, okay, it's time to go to Macy's. Time to pick something up. I went right in and I said to the person, hey, I need 1 million. That's what I'm looking for is 1 million. And she says, okay, well, here, we got the new one right here. Get out of the way here, get a little closer. There we go. That is 1 million Parfum. And if anyone knows anything about Parfum, what kind of that means is when usually a fragrance house releases a fragrance, they usually put it out as an eau de toilette. Usually, depending on the house. That means you're going to have, 10 to 15% oil concentration. So a nice and light, effervescent, very bright fragrance. Okay? Eau de Parfum, I believe, is 15 to 20. And then from 20 on, you're looking at Parfum and extrait de Parfum. So the higher you go, I think, honestly, I'm not sure what the legalities of it is, but some fragrances you can't even go a certain percentage because it's illegal to put that much oil on your skin. I look into it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but with Paco Rabanne 1 million Parfum right here, it is intense, and I will tell you, it is very, very intense. This is got some of the DNA from the original, but it's actually not the original DNA. In a different aspect of things. You get the Paco Rabanne 1 million spiciness, you get the sexiness, but they've added a lot of rose with this. I think it was tuberose. Quite a bit of woods in the base. Some vanilla. and it's noticeable. I mean, it definitely has that DNA, but it's definitely a different fragrance, and it is strong. I blasted myself 5 or 6 times before going out and doing first look pictures, and then every hour and a half we'd go back and take shots in the dressing room where me and the guys got dressed. I would blast myself a couple more times. And also, to preface kind of the story, I didn't really know what to wear, when to wear it. So I'm wearing this in 90-degree summer weather here in Oregon. And well, 80, 85, 90 maybe, somewhere in there. But, you know, it's a late afternoon into the evening, and I'm just radiating Parfum 1 million off my body. I look back now, this would not be the choice I choose. But I'm glad I chose it, I'm glad I have it, and I'm glad I bought a 200 milliliter bottle. So that is my story about why I chose 1 million Parfum by Paco Rabanne for my wedding day. If you've got a story like that or care to share, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Like the video. If you want to share it, show some love, that's awesome. But do you own Paco Rabanne 1 million Parfum? Do you own any of the flankers? Do you think it's just trash? It's getting a lot of hype still, but it's also getting a lot of hate because it's so old now. And it's, you know, got so many flankers here and there. But yeah, let me know what you think. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Alex. More fragrance, please. We'll talk to you soon in the next one. Bye-bye.